Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Tarot. So, gonna get right into the Divine Feminine situation. We'll do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and then I'm gonna show you the spread, and we're just gonna begin. I'm gonna keep this very brisk. I'm at work, so I'm gonna have to keep it brisk. All right. Head, that's swords. That's your thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, and the direction you're going in. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The Divine Feminine. Then you got wands. Wands are things you're doing or things you've done. Not what you finna do, because that don't mean anything. What you've done is accountable, and you have karma for that. What you're doing is accountable, and there's karma attached to it. None of those elements are present in the future. It hasn't happened yet. And then you got Pentacles. Pentacles are manifestations, more specifically, persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All Pentacles expire. All Pentacles have expiration dates. And all Pentacles come to an end. Who rules the Wands and Pentacles department? The Divine Masculine does. Okay? Gonna get the spread out. In your direct energy, we have the Three of Swords coming into the situation. Six of Wands when it comes to yourself, the feminine role. Ten of Wands when it comes to the Divine Masculine or Masculine role. Doesn't always have to be the Divine Masculine. It could be a Karmic Masculine or just the men in your life. Male friends, son, father, whether they're here or not. Things of that sort. Going into the future, you got the Ace of Cups when it comes to you directly. Bottom row is subconscious energy, indirect energy, or your mystery madness. So coming into your subconscious energy, we got the Four of Pentacles. As far as yourself and your subconscious, indirect energy, we got the Ten of Pentacles. As far as the masculine row, we got the Devil card. And going to your future feminine and your subconscious or indirect energy, we got the Knight of Swords, which is fear. Overall energy is fairly important. This is your purpose. This is your role, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine's role is just the Two of Wands. We're going to break this down. What's very important is the Eight of Cups. This is the Pay the Bell card in my deck. This deals with integrity and divinity. Let's get busy. So, first card of your message, which is fairly important, we got the Three of Wands, the Divine Feminine's role. Like I said, the Divine Masculine's role is just the Two of Wands. Ace of Wands is awareness. Two of Wands is doing something with this awareness. Two of Wands is also survival, or making ends meet, or your 9-to-5 job. The Divine Feminine's role is the Three of Wands. It's not only go to work, make ends meet, or survive. It's having path, having purpose, taking extra wands, actions and behavior, extra time, energy, and resources to help others. Two of Wands help yourself. This extra wand, this extra work, these extra moves are built to help other people. Four of Wands is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. People ask me all the time, what's the best way to get in twin flame union, reunion, and recognition? Being on path, being on purpose, doing extra things outside of however you make ends meet. Four of Wands is also the kingdom. By you being on path and purpose, you serve the kingdom. What's the kingdom? Like I say, that's people who are hungry that need to be fed. people who are homeless who need to be housed. By however you do it. It is guiding people, being a light, a beacon of light in a dark world, you know, or you, like I say, just in general, doing things outside of what karmics do. Karmics just survive. Karmics just make ends meet. Your divine masculine is not karmic. It seems like he's karmic most of the time. That's because of his role. But his job is just to support or stabilize your 301. So whatever you got going on, he's just there to support what you got, or anchor what you got, or at least light you ablaze, or give you the Ace of Wands, which is awareness to identify your path and purpose. Overall energy is fairly important. The quickest way to twin flame union, reunion, and recognition is doing your role. All right, by you doing more, by you helping people, by you creating lanes and avenues, okay, to bridge gaps, to do more than just survive, to do more than just sustain yourself. You're going to unlock the door to Zion, fourth one. That's the fourth, fifth dimension Zion is. That's the infinite. That's where God is. That's where divines lie. If you can't get in contact or do anything with your masculine in the third dimension, given obstacles, given your demo feminine, you can always commune, do things, wants, it's actions that you're doing in the fourth, fifth dimension with your masculine. Heart meditation methods work, visualization methods work, and just really dealing with your masculine etherically helps. My 301s just happens to be LLE.Ascension. When I first started this channel, it was to really get me through my twin flame demo. At the time, I was in deep separation. Separation shows up as the 5 of Wands in my deck. I was in deep separation. Masculine wasn't really on his good side. It was a huge gap. And I knew I had to find my path, find my lane, find me something to do. Because be sitting around waiting on him to contact me or waiting for him to kind of get with this, you know, the time, energy, and resources that I put into the initial stage of recognition with my masculine. It seems like I was putting a lot in but wasn't getting nothing back. I was just thinking that. That's not exactly what it was. Fact of the matter is, I had a whole life before I met my divine masculine. It's almost like I put my life on hold, dealing with my divine masculine. As soon as I got back to my life, my purpose, my lane, it turned into basically a freeway that got me into union with my divine masculine. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got the Patti LaBelle card. This is all about divinity and good integrity. If you're divine, you're going to have to carry yourself as such. What makes you divine is your actions and behavior, your wands that make you divine. What you're doing, not what you have that makes you divine. Not how you feel that makes you divine. Not what you manifest that makes you divine. It's what you are doing. Patti LaBelle card is a two-part card. First part of the card is keeping your divinity up. This is being divine at all times. Being a dependable person. You know, person people can trust. Person people can leave their kids around, as I like to say. You know, this is a forthcoming person. You see a problem, you're forthcoming with a solution. You're not just doing things to just take care of you and yours. You take care of others. I'll say that one more time. You're not just doing wands, doing things to just take care of you and yours. That'll be 2 of wands. You're helping others. By helping others, you create great integrity. Like I say, if your word don't mean anything, how can you call yourself divine? If you're not a person people can trust, how are you divine in any type of way? If you're not doing things for others, or for the kingdom, or for your masculine even, how can you call yourself a divine? Flip side to the Patti LaBelle card. We got the Patty Pie aspect of Patti LaBelle. When it comes to Patti LaBelle's divinity, she's been a queen since the 70s when she came out. You don't see her out here like Whitney Houston. You don't hear about her with drama or things in regards to, like, I don't know, Phyllis Hyman, Billie Holiday. Ain't nothing but really divinity attached to Patti LaBelle, because she's really put the actions in, the work in, to really keep her integrity and her divinity up at all times. She is the model prototype for what a diva truly is. Not Beyonce, not dissing BB, not Riri, not dissing her. I'm just saying there's really a standard of what a diva is. She's more like Patti LaBelle. And then you got the flip side, Patty Pie. Patty on YouTube. She got a whole channel. She just did a verse battle. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Like, it's almost her season. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Patty Pies, Walmart. Like, I mean, it's almost her season. She ain't got to sign to a label. She'll never be a slave to a label. She'll never be a slave to a system. She's created her own system by enterprising, which is essentially what the Eight of Cups is. And all enterprising does, feminine, is just take you to new levels and new heights. Just like your Three of Wands, path and purpose will. You directly coming into the situation. Got the Three of Swords. This is pain. Pain is mental. Pain is also something that you register. And all pain is mentally going past the point of no return. Ace of Swords. It's only one right way in life, and that's up. Any other way is a distraction. Now, you got options. We got free will. And we don't have to buy into anything, any type of system, any type of ideology. You can essentially think any way you want to think, go any direction you want to go, make any decision that you want to make, whether it's to yourself or others. But we all get to a point in our life and a step in this process, the Swords process, to where we end up going in the right way anyway. It's like you've been teeter-tottering with a specific decision or a direction that you feel you need to go, or that you feel you being led to, but you feel you're not ready for it. Thus, you go another way, only to go in 3 circles and end up facing the exact same direction you was gonna head to anyway, or you felt led to anyway. Painful when you go in circles, when you procrastinate, when you waste time, when you go the complete opposite way of where you're supposed to go, only to end up full circle. It's painful. The pain is mental though. Even if it's physical pain, it's mental. You got these monks out here, you know, Shaolin Temple monks, you know what I mean, who don't even, like, they feel pain, but they don't register it. They can do push-ups with their pinkies. You know what I mean, they can literally punch holes in, like, concrete blocks. You know, pain, you can literally train yourself to not only numb yourself to pain, but not register it. Pain card can show up in, like, a bad relationship. You seen the red flags and the signs a long time ago that you need to move forward from whatever the situation is. But you give this person another chance. You give this person another shot. If it ain't a relationship, it's a friendship, you know, a partnership, some type of agreement. You know, you put your trust in somebody and it ends up biting you in the booty. We all go through this type of pain. It's natural. It's an actual step that we all have to go through. Why? So we know what's the right way and the wrong way. There really ain't no wrong or right way. You understand what I'm saying? It's just up. And if you ain't ready to go up, you can prepare to go up. But we all go up, essentially. Your indirect energy coming into the situation, feminine. You got the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on too tight to something, pentacle. Or not being able to let go of a pentacle. You can always let go. But something is keeping you holding on. When you hold on to anything, any pinnacle, basically imprison yourself. It's like you trap yourself in a box with this thing. It goes back to the pain card. Here you are, full circle, going past the point of no return, essentially for pentacling, letting something go that you was holding on too tight to. Could have been the image of the person who you love, or the image of the integrity that isn't there with the person you're really trying to work with. You know, you only put your trust in people that you love or people that you adore or people that you really want to see do good. Like, you can want good for people, but they got to want good for themselves. You know, you can want the best for a person, but they got to want the best for themselves. Like, you can love a person all day, but if they don't love themselves, you're going to have to switch some things around. You're going to have to let this person go. Life is all about letting go. Because the step after the Four of Pentacles, this box, is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is the dark night of the soul. What's the dark night of the soul in my book? It's just going without a person, place, or thing. You're just holding on to this person, place, or thing. Knowing you need to let go of this person, place, and thing. The next step is the Five of Pentacles, which can bring even more mental pain and mental strain. That you held on to this person, this place, this thing for the longest, only for it to remove itself or let go of you. One second. Right. As far as the feminine role, this deals with yourself. This deals with the feminines in your life. It could be your mother, daughter, who's here or not, grandmother, who's here or not, female friends, female co-workers, or just feminines. If they're not females, because he could be a she could be a he. You know how to be rocking. So when it comes to yourself or the women in your life, y'all win it. I'm a divine feminine myself. All right. So I'm a man, but I'm a divine feminine. Like I said, he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rock it. When it comes to you personally, feminine, you win it. Might not seem like you win it, but you are. This is victory. Might not seem like you have any victories to celebrate. Six of Wands is also a celebration. You might feel like you ain't got nothing to celebrate, but obviously you do. You winning in areas you think you losing in. You got victory in areas you think where you failed. You think it's because of the situation that you walking away from or had to let go that you failed. No, you got the victory. You win it. You understand what I'm saying? They lost. They're not victorious. And they really don't have anything to celebrate. But you do. You're going to have to acknowledge that. Like I say, it's the actions that you really need to put some focus into. Now, how you feeling right now? Cups. Not what you thinking right now. Swords. It ain't about what you think. It's what you know. It ain't about how you really feeling. Because feelings, they dissipate like farts in the air. Like happiness isn't a destination. Happiness is a cup. Happiness is like it comes back. You get it and then it fades away and then you get it again. That's how cups work. They're not pentacles. P-I-N-N-A-C-L. I mean A-C-L-E. You know, it isn't a place. It isn't a plateau. Happiness is, or confidence, or love. You know what I mean? Love comes and goes. Sometimes you're feeling up. Sometimes you feel down. One thing that remains are your actions and behavior. You winning. You think you're not. You feel that you've lost. But I think that's just because you're coming at it cerebrally. Go off your actions. See, faith in great works is unseen. Can't nobody really see you working towards your dreams. They only can see it once it manifests. So until it manifests, you really ain't gonna get people on your team the way you want them on your team. You know, really till you have pentacles for people to taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. They could think you just dreaming or you just ambitious. You know, what you're doing or what you've done, there's accountability and there's karma to that. You know, it ain't about what you have that makes you a good person. It's like anybody trying to be a success. It's going to take you to hit the pinnacle of success for people to believe you or believe in your dreams or support you in your dreams or support you just in general. Sad people got to see things to believe things, but you are divine. That's not how you operate. You're winning. He lost nothing. Everything is gaining in your favor. Subconscious to that, mystery madness to that, the indirect energy to that is Ten of Pentacles. This is a manifestation. You know? You won. It took whatever to manifest from this win for you to see that you won, but you already won. Like I say, it's just like faith. Anytime you have faith that something is going to work out, you believe that it's going to happen well before it happens. You know you're going to be successful before you become successful. You know what you're capable of. You know what you got going on. They don't see it. The world don't see it, but they will. And once again, it shouldn't take something to manifest for you to believe in yourself. You believe in yourself anyway. This happened. Oh, excuse me. This happened, Pentacles, because you what? Wanted. Through actions and behavior, manifestations happen. If you ain't doing anything, you ain't gonna get anything. So whether you building your own business, starting your own channel, whatever you doing out here, you win it. Because a lot of people not doing nothing. The world helps themselves. They don't help others. The world is just focused on what you have, not who you are. And who are you? You are who you are from what you're doing. People not going to see the good in you. People don't see the greatness in you. It's in you. They just go off of what your goodness or your greatness has brought into your life. Stuff I deal with my masculine all the time. He has to see things to believe things. I do great things. And I tell him I'm doing great things. But if he don't see the great things that I be talking about or call myself manifesting, he takes it at face value. Then things seem to manifest. Then it seems like he gets on my team. Then it seems like he believes. Like I say, karmics aren't masculine. I mean, masculine, the white masculines aren't karmic. Seems like it because their role is just to survive. It's just to make ends meet. Two of Wands, if it come out, I'll break it down. But yeah, we walk by faith and not by sight. Divines do. The world has to see things to believe things. Don't adopt the world's ideology. As far as the masculine world, you directly deals with the masculines in your life, your divine masculine, other masculines, karmic masculines, the many in life. He could be a she could be a he, I'll be rocking. So the masculines in your life. We got the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is temporary endings. And what's a temporary ending? It's something you pump the brakes on proactively. It's ending something that you're passionate about. It's like you a kid at a game room, at Six Flags, at wherever you at, having a ball. Eventually, you're going to have to stop what you're doing to eat. It's like you at a pool party. You know what I mean? And you having fun with your friends and all that. And it's like, mom comes out, it's time to eat. It's like, I want to keep playing. It's like, y'all going to get back to playing, but y'all going to have to stop what y'all doing. Come get this food. So y'all can at least have the energy to play for the rest of the day. It's like you trying to lose weight. All right, you got to do it moderately. You have to take breaks. You can't just go hard. It's like you're training for a fight, but you're training so hard, you end up sore for the fight. Or you sprain your ankle or wrist before your performance. Or you got a test coming up, so you like not doing it moderately. You just trying to cram the night before. And then like the middle of cramming, you end up basically going to sleep. Had you been studying periodically, doing it in moderation, you probably would have retained more information. Sometimes you're going to have to slow your roll, like chill out on stuff. It's just a temporary ending. It's like breaking up with your boyfriend because you know it ain't going nowhere. You see that he's going to be content doing whatever he's doing. And he's talking about marriage. He's talking about moving forward, but he ain't really in a position or doing the correct actions and behavior to really confirm what you're trying to do with him to do it. And you just break up. Why? So you don't get in too deep. Supposedly y'all get married and then divorced. Now it's drama. And you have kids with this guy. You know what I mean? That's more people getting hurt besides yourself in the situation that you could have just let go from the gate. We're not all psychics. We can't really predict the future, but it's a lot of things that we can prevent ceasing things. You know, sometimes you gotta know when to dial it down. This ain't giving up. This ain't quitting. It's temporary endings. Ending something you passionate about for the greater good. As far as your direct energy when it comes, subconscious and direct energy when it comes to the masculine, we got the devil card. Devil card represents overindulgence, doing things in excess, addictions, being codependent on a person, or a person is codependent on you, whether you realize it or not, being chained to a person, or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. This is regressive behavior, going backwards, doing things you said you weren't going to do no more, or this is just overall negative behavior, or overall negativity that you just ain't feeling. Okay? So, I'm going to facilitate this devil card with whatever you was holding on to that you know you need to let go. I'm going to facilitate this devil card to this pain that you are mentally going through because it's a direction. You know you need to go past the point of no return. It's some red flags. This card will be red in my deck. It's red flags that's going on to let you know when to cut your losses and when to count your blessings. Six of Wands. This is victory, wins, or celebration over opposition. You're going to manifest something that's good for you. This is a 10 of Pentacles is like 100%. It's an A+. You got an A+. From this A+, you're going to get haters. Oh, you just brown nose, or you just a teacher's pet. You know what I mean? They don't just want to, like, when you doing good, people want to make up every excuse in life how you aren't who you say you are. It's like when people get successful or hit a new plateau and people think that they Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Or they sold to the devil to reap their own blessings that they worked hard for through actions and behavior. Devil card, like I said, could be toxic behavior, or you just overindulging in something that's not for you, or ain't meant to be in your life, but you want it in your life. Like God taking you to a whole nother direction. God really trying to tell you something. God trying to let you know that this relationship ain't what you need. That this place ain't what you need. That this person ain't what you need. That this thing ain't what you need. Whatever it is a pinnacle. But you feel you need it. And you fighting tooth and nail, wasting a lot of time, energy, and resources trying to force something to happen when it ain't for you. You think it's God teaching you a lesson, or, torturing you, or putting you through the ringer, or testing you. God don't test you. Like, he has no business to test you. We got free will, right? Yeah, the devil, he tests you. He puts you through ringers, but he has no power, dominion, or authority over you. You are your worst enemy. You are your worst critic. You do more damage to yourself than anybody can ever do to you, or anything can ever do to you, or any being can ever do to you. Future final roll, wrapping this message up. Going to the future feminine, we got the Ace of Cups. This is you directly going to the future. This is self-love, self-care, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. You gotta fuck with yourself the long way before anybody else fuck with you. You gotta love yourself before anybody can love you, or you call yourself loving somebody else. You gotta know who you are, understand who you are, so you can understand a person like yourself, like your twin flame, like a soulmate, like a person in your soul tribe, like your best friend. You gotta identify who you are. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't out here trying to be somebody you're not. You gotta realize why you here, so you can get to business of doing whatever it is you was put here to do. It all starts from self. And self-care. You got to take care of yourself. Why? You only get one heart. Literally, one heart. You got to take care of it. You literally get one pair of eyes, one brain, both lungs, both kidneys. You can live with one kidney. You can live with one lung. You can live with half a body. But your body is your temple, so you got to take care of it. If your body is your temple, then that makes your eyes and your mind the windows and doors to your temple. Take care of your temple. Going back to the devil card, over access can hurt your temple. Too much sex can be very detrimental. Too much drinking can be detrimental. Smoking can be detrimental. You probably don't even drink or smoke. You probably just work out a lot. Too much of a good thing is bad. Access. It was a good thing, it can be bad. Final card in your message, we got the Knight of Swords. Thank God this is in your subconscious or indirect energy. It's fear. Fear is a sword. It's something you register. Like pain. Fear is making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Fear is being mentally discombobulated from a Ten of Swords, which is the step before this. Ten of Swords is death or a permanent ending. When something comes to a permanent end, it's not coming back. And even if this person comes back, it's not going to be the same as it was. At least if you Ten of Wands take a break from something, you can pick back up where you started. That doesn't happen with the Ten of Swords, a permanent ending. And permanent endings and death is something that you register. Somebody dies. You hear about it. It registers. The dog died. You hear about it. Or you see it. It registers. A lot of people who die and a lot of family members who don't want to accept what just happened. You know, they still carry on holding on to a dead horse. It's not being disrespectful, but I know a lot of people who lives died, who a lot of opportunities messed up, who they really couldn't love nobody. They really couldn't move forward from this permanent ending. Permanent ending could be a relationship with a person you can't have a relationship with anymore. Maybe they don't want to be with you. Maybe you had a chance and it's gone. If it's gone, you're going to have to move on. It's like a person divorcing you or breaking up with you. You're going to have to accept it. It's over. You can't be like, oh, no, it's not over till I say it's over, or not mentally register it. You'll end up in this card every time. It's a lot of people dying around you. And you're scared. It's okay to be scared. But don't stay in this energy. Fear is a tool that's used by the world to basically dictate your actions and behavior. The world uses fear to get you to do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? If you're fearless, you can't be controlled. If you're fearless, you can't be manipulated. Fear, it's natural. But don't stay in this energy. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for more messages this week. Deuces.